Well, thank you for all being here on this rainy day. My name is Heather Robidoux, and I am just delighted to welcome all of you to this amazing new event center at the library. I'd like to also welcome the viewers who are watching this afternoon from home. It is my pleasure to introduce today's Chamber Music on the Mountain preview concert. The Chamber Music on the Mountain series is the newest addition to the Creative Spaces Northwest Arkansas program at the Mount Sequoia Center. Its missions are to make classical music more accessible to the public through community outreach programs with performances in casual settings and affordably priced tickets, to instigate a cross-fertilization of music with various art forms by partnering with non-classical music artists and organizations for every concert, and to provide imaginative concert programs to include well-loved masterpieces, as well as hidden gems written by underrepresented composers and music which represents diverse cultures. Today's concert is a preview of the Summer Festival, which will officially start the Chamber Music on the Mountain series in July. Tomoko Kashiwagi is the artistic director of the Summer Festival, and she will speak between pieces to tell you more about the series, the music featured in today's concert, and information about the performers. So with that, please enjoy the concert.
We were going to do this beautiful presentation, but I think we already have a technical difficulty. And it's not working. Thank you. Good afternoon. We are so glad you can join us for this program in the new event center at the Fayetteville Public Library, in person or virtually. I am beyond excited that this day is finally here. Since I joined the faculty of the University of Arkansas Department of Music 9 years ago, it has been my dream to create a chamber music festival here in Northwest Arkansas. Together with my soul sister, Mikhail Odasakon, whom I shared love for great food, drinks, all things beautiful, and most importantly, love for music, we are proud to announce the new Chamber Music on the Mountain, CMM series. CMM will be a year-round classical concert series bringing high-caliber musicians to collaborate with local musicians, artists, and organizations in the Northwest Arkansas region. It is a part of the Creative Spaces Northwest Arkansas program at Mount Sequoia Center, a mountaintop community center just minutes away from downtown Fayetteville. Today's program is a preview of the official inaugural event, 2-week summer festival in July. Daniel Velasco, flutist who just played Amy Beach Romance with me, and our other guest artist, Boris Vayner, both teaches at the University of Kansas in Lawrence. It is a special treat for me to be able to play with these amazing musicians today. Please help me welcome Boris to the stage. This year, I taught collaborative piano literature, a graduate-level survey of instrumental repertoire for collaborative pianists at the U of A. Because of the pandemic, I taught this class through Zoom, a virtual classroom. Two things resulted from teaching this class for me. First, I became better at giving PowerPoint presentations. Second, it made me really wish there was a time machine to travel back to 1920s and visit Paris. Paris, France in the 1920s and 30s was a cultural mixing bowl of painters, sculptors, musicians, dancers, poets, and writers. Can you imagine? Hemingway, Picasso, Chagall, Ravel, and Stravinsky, and many more creative artists in one city. After months of being cut off from this in-person music making and deprived of stimulations, I wanted to make one of the missions of CMM to model 1920s Paris, a mixing bowl of creative spirits. CMM will partner with non-classical music artists and organizations for every event. Today, we are partnering with Fayetteville Public Library, who has provided us with this beautiful new concert hall and staff to host this program, free of charge so that more people can attend the event. We are also grateful to collaborate with the Open Mouth Literary Center, a community-based literary organization located in Fayetteville. They host a monthly poetry reading, festivals, and workshops. Brody Parrish-Craig is a creator, educator, and author of Boyish, published from Omni Dawn Press in 2021. Brody is the editor of Twink Anthology, a collection of creative arts from transgender, non-binary, and gender non-conforming folks throughout the South and Midwest. Please welcome Brody.
Can y'all hear me? No? Yes. Okay, I found it. Hi, this poem is called It Was Always Us. And it's titled after an exhibit by Kaylin Faye Barnowski that was in Springdale a couple months ago. It was always us. In the kitchen, in the checkout, in the check-in, in the checked box, in the checkered shoes and cheeks turned toward a kiss along the checkout line. And the wave hello and wave of water, and the creak gap and the gapped tooth, and the mouth tongue and the toothpaste, and the sink drain and the rain and sun. It was always us. And the lighthouse and the forest and the cabin and the duplex, and the duplicated hands we hold together, and the silence and the prayer and in the drumline, and the holler and the valley maid, the holding cell, the waiting room, the wait a minute and the go, and the action and the mirror and the light switch and the planter and the window. It was always us. And the cabinets and the wood grain and the winter and the flicker and the peonies and the corners change, and the street sign and the stoplight and the picket and the stray hair and the pillow and the bird's nest and the feather and the garden and the ladybug, the lavender, the dirt bed and the mattress springs. It was always us. And the yarn hooks and the staked plot and the gravel and the diner and the flashlight and the garden shed and skin shed and the rusted and the water can and the drain pipe and the corner and the hoodie and the temple and the leg hair and the denim and the leather vest and spike of temperature. It was always us. And the bike ride, and the weather, and the late night, and the drive-through, and the drive-by, and the dine, and the back seat, and the parking lot, the space some numbered and some ticketed, the infinite and clouded sky, the blue lights and the backfire of moon, the Big Dipper and the dip of hip, the smoke, the trees, the razor burn, the split lip, and the wisdom tooth. It was always us. The knot of muscle and the joined red string, the clay and river and the blushed cheek and the wheel turned toward a gravel road. It was always us. And the checkout and the check-in and the passing cars and past notes and the Ozarks and the hand-me-downs and handwrittens and the language and the speechless and the cities and the growing fields, the shower and the curtain in the houses and the complexes, in the crickets and the wind chimes, in the breezes and the weather vane. It was always us. Another's foothold to another's step, in a lifeline without fathom, in the center of your hand, in the heart line without matter, in a generationless refrain. Past the body moves the vessel. We move in and out of classrooms, psych wards, prisons, skin cells, courtrooms, lunch lines, bathrooms, back alleys, bathhouses, kitchens, dance halls, bars, friends' houses, gas stations, intersections, forked roads, skylines, creek beds, mountains, bike trails, taxis, stoplights, food trucks, sidewalks, grass lawns, oceans, water, constellations, skylines. It was always us. It was always us. It was always us. Thank you.
The pandemic and events during the past year have forced many of us to rethink the way we live, the way we are. I became more aware and curious about the world we live in during months of isolation. One of the rabbit hole research led me to works by composer William Grant Still. Born in 1895 and died in 1978, he grew up in Little Rock. He was often referred to as the Dean of African American Classical Composers. Composing nearly 200 works, Still was the first African American composer in the United States to have a symphony performed by a major symphony orchestra. He was also the first African American to conduct a major symphony orchestra in the United States when, in 1936, he directed the Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra in his composition at the Hollywood Bowl. So many accomplishments, yet we don't hear his works as much as we should. We are delighted to play two of his short pieces for you today.
And a patient song again on the piano. My jointed yet just disjointed lyric tucked inside your pocket's lint. You gave me shoes that first day, and I felt more than enough, more than some man the state turned out inside a glass house with one soft tree along the distant yard. Your kindness and the landscaper you kept inside your steady hands. The mouth misread as eyes in bad handwriting. I said some hedges kept too crisp. You noted everything in a black moleskin. You opened, let me read the pages, grinned. The days we prayed barefoot along the cafeteria's wood grain. The cherry-stained and table-free body that opened as the corner. When I closed my eyes 3 times each day, I crooned to hum, I still remember you. How we stared after the throat held at the freeway. How we were so determined once again to feel alive. When mornings rose our fists up as the moon, as what's come back, what's leaving, behind those tear-gassed lids, the tears and rage along the blue boy's shoulders, flashes and everyone I know plus me's all acting up again and spiraling down. I'll know you deeply just after a few days, when I'd circled salted soundtrack, parking lot, streets full, our overlap of holy words, when I paced the halls as protests, every hour, every breath a revolution, these moments small as weary back in a clear cell, each morning that we called the eye and its attention, wasn't gone but rootless as another's nuit blanche commenced, and nothing free the way at eve's swell I speak in crosswires. I am limited to the memorial of language. We play our sole possession, and the house goes crazy flipping dominoes. We never were the lepers, but your mind. Do you remember when I fed you cilantro from my fork? That one calm in the cafeteria, the shuffle tender as you laughed. A moment when my mind stopped jumping itself off the roof. 2 months now, the piano held. Those power lines, I'll end this trauma's war, and I'll return the institution's plastic. Liminal now and then forget, just for a moment, what pissed me off. The metal toilet and the bad photos of trees we couldn't touch, less keep, despite this prolonged glance. I heard you in your body's meditative bowl. The small of hours after transport took me out, I asked what drained you too. Stolen as we enter this contact nebulous, I see you now and again. Keep in mind our blown glass knees. What healed and prayed your body into silence, mine in stillness. Without fear along God's grain, I hope you hold what's close, take notes. I hope you return home and recall music, praise we played those hymns. I hope you better yet possess your own piano. I hope your future boyfriend drums better than I could on psych ward stools, that you keep the naked ear from way back when we tuned the furniture awake, or at least that when the music swims you back to you again, that if all else you feel what braided sound from keys to hands. Each open palm, a psalm, what moves the past beyond the throat. I hope you hold the notes so long, the sound unblocks every door you know. your future possible as a newly unbarred window.
To end today's program, we chose a piece by French composer Maurice Duruflé. Active in 1920s Paris, Duruflé was highly critical of his own compositions and published only a few works. I would not have come across this beautiful piece if I was not searching for music written for flute, viola, and piano. Chamber music, I feel, is the most intimate form of music making. One person to a part, we put ourselves into making every moment ours. Beauty of chamber music is that each performance is unique. Different musicians bring different tone. Our conversations vary. With different ambience of the space, audience, and sound in the hall, we respond differently. We hope you enjoyed today's program and will come back to experience more chamber music during the Summer Festival in July. Thank you for sharing your time with us today.